big news. Paramount is preparing to buy all of Warner Brothers Discovery. I heard from I saw another YouTube video and they said that there was a bidding war between Paramount and Netflix. I don't know if it's true that Netflix is gonna want to buy it because I think as remember something Netflix is it has got a major debt of I forgot how much their debt is, but I know it's a lot. So I don't know how the hell they will find the money to even buy Warner Brothers Discovery. But I know that Paramount has wants to buy it with cash. But I'm reading it off Screen Rant, so here we go. Warner Brothers may have a new owner soon. The entertainment company has been in existence since 1923. Though there have been a number of changes over the years and especially in the last decade, most notably Warner Media and Discovery Inc. merged in 2022 to form Warner Bros. Discovery. The company's current holdings include a wide-ranging variety of assets, including Warner Brothers Studio, DC Entertainment, which recently had a major hit with 2020 with this year's Superman. Well, let's say 2025 Superman, depending on when you watch this video. HBO and its streaming service HBO Max, which just earned a record-breaking 142 nominations. Discovery Channel, CNN, and Cartoon Network. According to a new report from the Wall Street Journal, the Paramount Skydance Corporation is preparing a majority cash bid for Warner Bros. Discovery. It is aiming to purchase the entire company, which previously announced that it would be reconstructing its divisions into two separate companies, separating its streaming and studio businesses from its global networks. This deal would be for the company as is, including the networks and the studio. This news comes just over a month after Paramount Global was officially taken over by Skydance on August the 7th. Should this purchase be made, it will make for an incredible, powerful entertainment corporation. Well, the thing is, it will sort of be a monopoly, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be that different from what Disney did. So let's be honest. Combining the holdings of Warner Brothers Discovery, Paramount, and Skydance into a single company, even before this being acquisition, Paramount Skydance has a huge roster of holdings and a great deal of IP under its control. One of their biggest assets is the iconic studio Paramount Pictures, which is the company behind the Star Trek franchise. I heard that's doing pretty shit at the moment. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but that's what I've heard. As other popular blockbuster franchises, including Mission Impossible, Transformers, and Sonic the Hedgehog. Other recent hits of theirs include Top Gun Maverick, Smile, Scream 6, and A Quiet Place Day 1. Paramount Skydance holdings also include Paramount Plus, CBS, Pluto TV, Nickelodeon, and Productions. Oh, I just want to say, I heard on Facebook that Friends is on Nickelodeon. Is on Nickelodeon. If that's true, it's like, what the hell is going on? It's like that's not even appropriate for Nickelodeon's demographic. It's like, wow, that's really fucked up. BET Media Group, Showtime, Comedy Central, and the Paramount Network, which is the home of the hugely popular neo-western series Yellowstone, which has spawned a number of Paramount Plus spin-offs. Paramount Skydance acquiring Warner Brothers will not result in an entertainment monopoly. It would be a monopoly. Come on, let's be honest. Largely because of their rival companies. Who the hell is writing this? Largely because of their rival companies, the Walt Disney Company, but there was similar number of holdings. Disney already has major assets including Lucasfilm, Marvel Studios, 20th Century Studios, Pixar, ABC, Hulu, Disney Plus, or Walt Disney Animation Studios. However, the acquisition of Warner Bros. Would still mean that a huge number of entertainment companies would belong to just two corporations. This could limit the future possibilities of the entertainment industry, as there will be less and less diverse number of corporate leaders approving the development of future projects. I'm going to tell you this now. Disney is in financial trouble. We know this. It's very public that they're in financial trouble. Star Wars is doing shit. I mean, that's just pretty much relegated to streaming now. And I don't think, I honestly don't think another Star Wars film, a theater coming out to cinemas. I don't think that's gonna ever. I don't think it's gonna happen again. Um, and as far as Warner Brothers goes, yeah, Superman was a hit, but it should have been. It should have made more than what it did. Let's be honest. Superman is one of their major is one of the very few major IPs that DC has. Okay, and the thing is, I personally feel that should have done close to $1 billion or $1 billion, and it shouldn't have had an issue doing it. And for some reason, the fact that it couldn't and it made and it made over 600 million. I honestly consider that an issue, because the thing is, what you got to understand is, even though we made all that money, yeah, it had like 200 plus budget. That 200 plus budget does not include the marketing. The marketing, I honestly think, is going to be like 100 plus, or close to 200 million. So the thing is, when it made that money, James Gunn Superman did, it doesn't seem that sounding doesn't really sound that impressive, does it? And so they really gotta hope that their next film makes it more money than Superman, the first Superman film, because if it doesn't, then they really do have a serious problem. And the thing is, I know that they've had hits like Sinners and Weapons, and I forgot what else. But the thing is, they gotta end up having more hits, because the thing is, if this goes through and they end up getting bought by Paramount, and then the thing is, Paramount's gonna look at all their stuff, and they're gonna get rid of the stuff that is not making enough money. You know for a fact that's what's gonna end up happening, because that's what ended up happening when Warner Brothers Discovery happened and David Zaslav took over. That is what happened, and that is what's gonna happen when if Paramount ends up getting Warner Brothers Discovery, and they just got to get their ducks in a row, honestly. And so yeah, um, I honestly think Superman should have done a lot more. I was kind of shocked that he didn't. I haven't seen it, but I was really shocked. I was like, wow, Superman should have done more than that. It doesn't really sound that impressive, and when you really factor in that the fact that the marketing budget is separate from the actual budget itself. And I honestly think, because Critical Jinker talked about this and he explained it perfectly, budgets on films need to come down, and I honestly believe that the sort of films that came out in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, and where take away the blockbusters, I'm not talking about the blockbusters, films like To Live and Die in LA, Heat, Collateral, King of New York, and where even though there were certain films that had action in there, but the thing is, the anchor and the core of the film was the direction and the writing and the acting was pretty much pretty much the core of the film. Those are the sort of films that used to come out a lot, and the thing is, I honestly think not enough of them come out anymore, and there should be more of those sort of films coming out, and I think audiences um, are craving for those sort of films more and more, honestly, because when you notice that superhero films are how much Hollywood makes on the superhero films, they're starting to go down. And the thing is, I tell you this now, while I'm gonna watch the Avengers films that are coming out, I'm gonna tell you this now, they are not gonna hit $1 billion. Neither of them are not gonna hit $1 billion, even though they're gonna use the whole nostalgia thing. The users are going even though they're going to use a lot of nostalgia, I honestly don't think that they're going to hit $1 billion. Either of the Avengers films coming out, Secret Wars or Doomsday, even though I'm going to watch them, but there's no way that's going to end up happening. I think audiences want more acting and more dialogue heavy films, honestly, which used to come out back in the golden era. I honestly think that's what the audiences are craving for. But let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But anyway, and what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good thing? Because um, this would only happen if Warner Brothers is in financial trouble, and they're obviously in financial trouble. Otherwise, because if they didn't want this bid to happen, and then it would have came out in the news that Warner Brothers said they don't want the bid to happen, so they obviously want to be bought out. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me in the links on my bio. I'm obviously on YouTube. I'm on Rumble, Coffee, Patreon. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm on X as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.